It's Conduit News Radio with Paul Harrell.
We have on the line with us, we have Rodney is with us, Rodney Baker. Rodney, welcome to the program, sir.
Good morning. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Good morning to you. Now, so tell us real quick, you were an eyewitness at that Pope County meeting. What was your just general impression of that?
My first impression was I saw so many people coming that are never there. I'm at each meeting each month, and there was a lot of people coming with Brianne that I had, which it was obvious they were with her, came that I have never seen at any of the meetings. And I was just excited when I heard Conduit was going to be there because I enjoy the show. I think we share values, and them being there, I was excited to be there. I was actually embarrassed once they got up and started speaking. I wasn't embarrassed. I was embarrassed for our committee because I felt like they were harassed, but it wasn't from any of the Republican committee members or anybody that normally at the meetings. It was the few people that had came, obviously, to support Brianne. You know, they were almost, instead of waiting on the Q&A and asking issue-based questions, they were more like heckling. Why are they interfering in our election when I don't feel like they're interfering in our election?
Yeah.
But that was my impression of it.
So, yeah, and I mean, I know that you support Bob. I've spoken with you before, and I just want to say, you know, I think it's good that we have clear divide. You know, we have a black and white choice, I really feel. You have one candidate status quo, you have the other that's not. But it was really frustrating this morning when I found out that Brianne at this chamber event criticized where Bob's money was coming from, but then 2 days earlier she stood up in front of that Pope County Republican meeting and said, we don't need to talk about where the money's coming from. It needs to stop being discussed. That's that's a very double-minded individual.
Yeah, I during the meeting at the Pope County Republican meeting, you know, they were really bashing on Bob and Conduit for them, you know, them supporting Bob and interfering in our election down here and giving him money. And the whole time I'm just sitting there chomping at the bit, so just waiting to be respectable and waiting for a Q&A when Brianne got up. And then Bob's wife very eloquently got up and to Bob's defense about where his funds are coming from. And to me, he didn't need a defense of where his money's coming from because I approve of that.
Yeah.
But I was waiting for her to get up, and as soon as she got up, that's the first thing she said, hey, let's not talk about where we're getting our money from. And then the people that came with her were the ones asking the questions. They just kind of took over and started asking, but you could tell the questions were rehearsed. Mm-hmm. They were planned. The responses were planned. So,
and look at what we're doing. You know, Bob Bailey was just on, and he said, you know, this is the only criticism they have is where money's coming from. But then when you look at where their money's coming from, they don't want to talk about it. I mean, and look at this. We've spent an entire broadcast talking about funding sources instead of the fact that Brianne supports Arkansas Works, Asa Hutchinson supports Arkansas Works Obamacare, and in 2016, Hillary Clinton came to Arkansas and praised the governor by name because of what he's doing with Arkansas Works. So we're not talking about those issues. Now, we will. That's next week. But, hey, Rodney, I appreciate you so much, sir. Thank you for calling in and giving us your take, okay?
Thank you.
All righty.